Ah, man, I do enjoy TF2. Oh, hello, NG. How are you? I'm good, my tin can. What are you up to? Oh, nothing much. Just enjoying this coffee while playing TF2. Hey, I never remembered to ask, but what did you do with the spy? Oh, I just locked him in my dance into 2 thumbnails for you. Your sentence has been served. But if you want to, you can continue making. Anyway, I have a job for you. I've seen that you haven't really talked about engineers' weapons lately, so could you maybe take a look at the Rescue Ranger? Yeah, sure, it should not be a problem. But look, maybe don't take people to your weird basement. I'm fairly certain that breaks some laws. I'll just go engineering in my house then. Engineers' primaries are almost perfect. You got your good old reliable, the dopamine factor, the doom shotgun, TF2's fixed weapon spreads 1, the gun, and of course, the bestest unlock in the game, pumps and... I have been informed not to continue with this joke. And then we have the Rescue Ranger, which is legit engineer's best utility primary. It took me some time to get warmed up to it at first because I just did not want to give up on self-defense against spies and those flanking enemies, which 9 out of 10 times I have to deal with myself because my team is too busy with their tea party. But after using it more and more, I just can't play engineer effectively anymore without it. The freedom and flexibility it offers is just too great to give up on. So here, I want to quickly go over the weapon's history and its stats and explain why this unlock is just so good. Rescue Ranger was added to the game back in 2012 in the Mecha update, which, for a fun fact, was the update that included the final robot class, Mecha Engineer. It became defensive engineer's main choice if they wanted to focus solely on the building management gameplay. It received few balance changes over the years and was last touched at Jungle Inferno. Let's go over the stats. Rescue Ranger is quite unique compared to any other primary because it's one of the only 2 weapons that use projectiles instead of hit scan pellets. Its bolt seals your buildings by 60 per shot at 4:1 metal ratio. You can haul your building from long distances with 100 metal cast, and for downsides you have smaller clip of 4 and you are marked for death when you decide to move your stuff. Alright, you may have an idea why this unlock is just so good. You can heal your stuff from further away, and if stuff goes bad you can yoink it away from harm's way. You can also heal buildings from a safer distance because usually you need to worry about splash damage and bullets when repairing your stuff, but you can neatly sit in a corner and heal your stuff. You may think this only benefits the defensive engineer playstyle, but it's also really good in offense too because it allows you to skip the biggest downside of hauling buildings, the slowdown. You move a lot slower when moving a building, and this tends to put you at a risk when crossing some heavy sightlines. But you can skip all of that with just walking quickly across and then teleporting the building to your preferred location. It also helps you be more active and makes you less vulnerable. Although you may want to keep some awareness because that mark for death will fuck you up if you start hauling your buildings at the wrong time. It's also much cheaper to heal your buildings with it because it uses 4:1 metal ratio instead of the French's 3:1. I have been believing for the longest time that in offense you should use a shotgun instead because there's no point in repairing your stuff from longer distances. But I have found it really refreshing after only having used shotguns and kinda have lost the spiciness it used to bring. And with this you can really do sneaky stuff like yoink a sentry to Pathfinder's last point and congrats, you've won the game. But yeah, the only downside to using this weapon is that you can bring the shooty boom booms. You put your trust entirely on your sentry and teammates to deal with spies. Personally, I have learned to aim quite well with this gun to deal with them, but it's not as reliable compared to good old shotgun. And the bolts don't deal as much damage because the gun isn't really made with combat in mind, but if you really can live without any self-defensive options, then use a pistol. Rescue Ranger is just overall a really great tool when you want to play around your buildings more, and I don't think I will be able to play Engineer the same if it didn't exist. So if you have been avoiding using it, I recommend giving it a go. I felt the same way, and now that I've learned to use it, I can do more cool stuff as the engineer. Thank you all for watching and have a nice day.